I'm not sure how it sounds on the stream, but what was up with my volume? Oh, interesting. Man, I can't get hype without my music cranking. Anyway, it was down on like level 2 or something. So, all right, welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you had an amazing weekend with the family. Welcome back to another Money Monday. Market bouncing a little bit here. Nice to see. We talked about this on Friday. You know me, Mr. Optimist. But ultimately, Friday morning, there was so much unknown. I recommended being conservative. Maybe, dialing back those swings, not being aggressive. Let's see how the news digests. So far, I don't even know how to say it. Omicron, I think, is that the right way to say it? The Omicron variant, looking, never good to have a variant, but looking better, at least, that maybe it was a little bit of an overreaction on Friday. Now, one thing that I didn't coin this term, markets hate uncertainty, and that's what we had Friday morning. I mean, ultimately, we knew nothing Friday morning. That's why I always tell you, use that 48-hour rule. 48-hour rule is very, very important with any, remember, and not to go into another, the 1,000th corporate media rant that I've done over the last couple of years. But, they want, if it bleeds, it leads. They want you to panic. They want you to react. Remember the 48-hour rule. Always a good rule of just waiting to pass judgment for 2 days. Or even a day is better than anything. So, all right, that being said, let's get to work. ISPC dropped the offering this morning. This is still in play. Now, this was, you might know, this was kind of the number one squeezer idea from the weekend watch list, but they dropped the offering. That's why I beg you. I will beg and I will beg and I will beg. Biotechs, okay? 999 out of 1,000 times. They are not overnight holds, okay? You got to remember that. Understand, and I'll move on, okay? But understand how biotechs work. I think that's one of the biggest things people don't, and I've done so many videos, go through the archive, but remember, the business model is they burn cash, and then hit a home run, okay? So they have to do financings. One thing that kind of bugs me is the lack of education out there that, all these biotechs are a scam, blah, blah, blah. Well, most of them are. Most penny stock biotechs are scam. But it's the nature of the business is you burn cash to do R&D, R&D. You got to raise more money. And then you hit that home run. But you got to be aware that there's a high likelihood anytime you're holding a low float biotech overnight, you're really taking a chance. That's why I preach day trade only. You'll hear me say that a million times, okay? That being said, ISPC got the cash, possible red to green, watch it into the end of the week. Ultimately, it's still up. Remember, $5 stock 4 days ago, okay? And then my number ones for today are the two low float COVID plays. BFRI would be a dip and rip over 11, and then NRXP basically 10, 50, 11. Very similar ideas. BFRI and NRXP are basically the same. And then let me do this, and then I'll get to your question. This is why 999 out of 1,000 times all low float biotechs are day trade only. Possible. This is a red to green. If it gets there. All right. By the way, I'm restarting 75 hard. Any of you are curious? So I did August, September, and then I tripped up on a trip to California. Then I did another, I basically did 75, 90 with like a 5-day break in between. And then I took November off, still trained. I didn't take the month off. I just took the month off from 75 hard, getting back on it. I just needed, remember, I'm an old man. I'm a senior citizen. All my joints are basically dust. So I took November off, but back on it today. So highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's interesting. My mood, man, I'm so off topic today. I missed you guys, though. See, this is the problem with weekends. The problem with weekends is I miss you guys, and it's like I get so much more, I get way more chatty because I'm all excited about being back. Anyway, my mood, my productivity, everything. And I mean it. Everything's better on 75 hard. Your sleep like a baby. Oh, man. I go to bed at like 8:30 at night, but you sleep like a baby. Everything's better on 75 hard, other than the pain of your joints and muscle soreness. But suck it up. Brian asked about NEGG as a dip and rip. I don't know. You know, remember Newegg? Listen, it would not surprise me, okay? The world we live in, it would not surprise me to see Newegg go wild on Cyber Monday, okay? Remember, this is an old school Wall Street bets, Reddit pump. Ultimately, that's the thesis is Wall Street bets, Twitter is probably going to pump this as a Cyber Monday play. So, Brian, I can't dispute your thesis. It's just, I don't know. For me, I'm going to lean towards the low float COVID biotechs. But Brian, if this thing breaks 21 on volume, I think you got to trade there. I mean, I think there's worse ideas out there. Okay. Newegg, Cyber Monday, meme stonk. It's 2021. Nothing would surprise me, you know. And ultimately, if you take the shot and you stick to your plan, maybe you buy at 21 and you risk 20 for the potential that this could go wild today. I can't. I would never be like, what are you talking about? It's a low float meme stock, you know. So, Kyle, Roblox. What's Roblox doing this morning? Anything? Roblox. It's going there, you know. So listen, Roblox is going to break back out, just like Tesla's going to break back out. I would probably risk that 115 support area. Good chance this is a swing trade set up tonight, too. Roblox bounce is on. This is going back to odds. Risk 115 support. For sure, a top swing idea with markets coming back. Sean asked about NRXP. I already touched on NRXP, but the wheel of time keeps on turning. Don't know where I'll be tomorrow. Who knows? Kansas. There's your old man classic rap. That it, man, I didn't misquote that, right? That is Kansas, right? I can't be wrong. No, I screwed it up. I don't got the time. Isn't that Kansas? Anyway. Nobody cares, Tim. Oracle level is 11. I like Oracle as well. So right there's your 1117 resistance break. That would be the entry on NRXP. Man, that's going to bug me. And dip and rip. Top watch. So again, just to revisit, top watches are, for me, NRXP and BFRI. Oh, it was Journey? Man, I thought it was Kansas. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, everyone. PTN. it's, but, Scamex stock. Yeah, I mean, I would basically a break of $1. PTN breaks $1, everyone's going to jump in. And then I'll finish on this. Is Ford still a swing? Let's take a look at that chart. Yeah. So this was, I did a swing trade sheet on this last Monday night. So everything's the same. Now, I mean, understand one of the drawbacks with trading real companies. Now, this is always that double-edged sword, okay? Ford, lower risk, okay? Now, always, when I look for these swing-type ideas, these are those part-time friendly trades, those trades that you can walk away, you can go to your job, you can do what you got to do without staring at the computer every second of the day like you have to with a BFRI or an NRXP. Now, the downside risk is sometimes you just get bored. Now, I would say the plan on Ford is intact, held up nicely. Listen, Ford held up through that shakeout on Friday. That's encouraging to me. Basically, I mean, look at that. Look at this thing on Friday. The world was ending, new COVID variant, and Ford just based. Ford didn't care. So, everything's the same as last week. Worst case scenario, you get bored, you take a small loss, you take a small gain, you take a break even. But that's what you look for in hot sector swing trades. Minimal downside, but a lot of upside. I think Ford, risk to reward wise, has a lot of upside. Worst case scenario, you move on and you give up. So, all right, everyone. That being said, top 2 swings, I would say, would be Ford, Roblox. Top 2 day trades, BFRI and NRXP. And then, what's PTPI? What's this? Another low float biotech, another dip and rip. So PTPI, another dip and rip. So, all right. Have a great day, my friends. And share with your friends. Ring that bell. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Whoops.